Ever wondered how a service dog feels when a stranger approaches them in public? Let's dive into the unseen world of these remarkable animals that play such a vital role in our society. Service dogs are more than just pets. They are trained professionals, performing tasks that range from guiding the visually impaired to alerting individuals with diabetes about their blood sugar levels. They're there to provide support to people with physical disabilities, aiding in mobility, and even helping those with psychiatric conditions by performing tasks that mitigate their symptoms. The types of service dogs are as varied as the roles they play. Guide dogs, hearing dogs, mobility assistance dogs, diabetic alert dogs, seizure response dogs, autism support dogs, and psychiatric service dogs all fall under this broad umbrella. Each of these dogs has a unique set of skills tailored to meet the needs of their handlers. The bond between a service dog and its handler is profound. It's a relationship built on trust, reliance, and mutual respect. These dogs are not just companions, they're lifelines, providing their handlers with the independence and security to navigate the world. Service dogs are not simply chosen at random either. They are carefully selected for their temperament, intelligence, and adaptability. Then, they undergo rigorous training to ensure they can perform their duties effectively, all while maintaining that boundless love and loyalty that dogs are so famous for. Despite their adorable appearance and friendly demeanor, it's crucial to remember that these dogs are working. Their focus is on their handler and the task at hand, not on the strangers passing by. They are professionals, after all. Understanding the role of service dogs is the first step in learning how to interact with them appropriately. They're not just pets, but essential aids for their handlers, and their work should be respected. So the next time you see a service dog, remember they're on duty, providing an invaluable service to their handler and to society as a whole. There are many misconceptions about interacting with service dogs. Let's debunk some of them. First off, the most common misconception is that service dogs are pets. While they are adorable and often friendly, they are not pets. Service dogs are highly trained professionals, providing essential assistance to individuals with disabilities. They help navigate the world, perform tasks, and even alert their handlers to potentially life-threatening situations. Calling them pets underestimates their vital role and the years of training they've undergone. Another misconception is that service dogs are on duty 24/7. While it's true they're always there for their handlers, they do get downtime. When their harness is off, they're off duty, and they do get to play and relax like any other dog. Then there's the belief that service dogs are unhappy or overworked. In reality, these dogs are bred and trained for this work, and they love it. They're selected for their drive to work, their intelligence, and their eagerness to please. Their work is their play, and trust me, they're treated with the utmost care and love by their handlers. Now let's talk about petting. The misconception here is that it's okay to pet a service dog. It's not. When a service dog is in harness, it's working. Distracting a service dog can put the handler in danger. Always ask for permission before petting, and don't take it personally if the answer is no. Finally, there's the myth that all service dogs are large breeds. In fact, service dogs come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny Chihuahuas to towering Great Danes. The breed matters less than the dog's ability to perform its task. These misconceptions can be harmful to both the dog and the handler. When we treat service dogs as pets or distractions, we undermine their ability to do their job, and we put their handlers at risk. Now that we've debunked some misconceptions, let's move on to the do's and don'ts of interacting with service dogs. Knowing how to behave around service dogs is crucial for their well-being and that of their handlers. Let's dive straight into the do's and don'ts of interacting with these four-legged heroes. Now consider this scenario. You're walking in the park and you spot a cute dog wearing a vest that says service dog. The dog is adorable and you're tempted to pet it. But wait, there's a way to approach this situation correctly. First things first, always ask for permission before interacting with a service dog. Yes, they may be cute, but they're not pets. They're working professionals with a job to do. So if you see a service dog, don't rush over to pet them. Instead, approach the handler first. Politely ask if it's okay for you to interact with the dog. Many handlers will appreciate your consideration and respect for their dog's working status. Now, suppose the handler gives you permission to interact. Great. But remember, always be gentle and respectful. No loud noises, no sudden movements. You wouldn't want to startle the dog or distract them from their duties. On the other hand, if the handler says no, respect their decision and move on. It's not personal, it's just that the dog has a job to do, and interacting with strangers can distract them. This brings us to another critical point: never distract a service dog. This includes calling out to them, making kissy noises, or trying to feed them. Distracting a service dog can put their handler in danger. These dogs are trained to perform specific tasks for their handlers, like guiding visually impaired people or alerting individuals with diabetes when their blood sugar levels drop. If they are distracted, they might miss a crucial signal. So, what should you do if a service dog approaches you without their handler? Well, they might be seeking help. Some service dogs are trained to find a person and lead them back to their handler if they're in distress. If a service dog approaches you, follow them. You might be able to provide vital assistance. And lastly, don't make assumptions or judgments about the handler. Just because you can't see a disability doesn't mean it's not there. Many conditions are invisible, and service dogs assist with a wide range of disabilities, from mobility issues to mental health conditions. So, don't question a person's need for a service dog. Instead, respect their privacy and their dog's role. Now you might be wondering, why all these rules? Well, these aren't just rules for the sake of rules. They're about respect and safety. They ensure that service dogs can do their job effectively, and they uphold the dignity and independence of the people they assist. Remember, the well-being of the service dog and their handler should always be your top priority. To truly understand the impact of your actions, let's hear from some service dog handlers. First, we have Jane. Jane's service dog, Max, is her lifeline. He alerts her before she has a seizure, giving her enough time to find a safe place. But when people distract Max, it lessens his focus on Jane, leading to potentially dangerous situations. Jane pleads, "Please, if you see a service dog, don't pet or distract them. They're not pets, they're working, and their job is crucial to our safety." Next up is Tom. Tom is visually impaired and relies on his service dog, Daisy, to navigate the world. Tom shares a frustrating experience. "I was at the grocery store, and someone thought it was okay to feed Daisy. She got sick, and for a few days I was left without my eyes. Please don't feed service dogs without permission." Then there's Lisa, a veteran living with PTSD. Her service dog, Duke, helps her manage her anxiety and cope with day-to-day activities. Lisa shares, "People often question why I have Duke because my disability isn't visible. Please remember, not all disabilities are visible. Don't judge or question the need for a service dog." Lastly, we have Ethan, whose service dog, Buddy, assists him with mobility. Ethan tells us, "Buddy helps me with things like opening doors, picking up dropped items, but when people let their dogs approach Buddy without asking, it can be problematic. Please keep your dog on a leash and ask before letting them approach a service dog." These stories, straight from the handlers, highlight the challenges they face daily. They underscore the importance of understanding a service dog's role and the respect they deserve. It's not about limiting your love for dogs, it's about ensuring that these canine heroes can do their job effectively. Remember, your actions can make a significant difference to the lives of service dog handlers. These stories underscore the importance of treating service dogs with respect and understanding. Now that we've learned more about service dogs and how to interact with them, let's recap. We kicked off with the unseen role of service dogs, understanding that these remarkable animals are not just pets, but lifelines for many individuals. They provide aid to those with disabilities, offering independence and companionship. We then busted some common misconceptions, emphasizing that service dogs are working animals and are not to be distracted. They're not just cute, they're on duty, and they need to focus. Our journey took us to the do's and don'ts of interacting with service dogs, where we learned the importance of asking permission before approaching and never petting a service dog without consent. We listened to real-life experiences of service dog handlers, giving us a first-hand insight into their world and highlighting the need for public awareness and respect. Remember, every interaction with a service dog is an opportunity to show respect and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this journey of learning and awareness.